with the NBA.
And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Hey there, Kevin. There were some skeptics when the Lakers first hired Frank Vogel to be their head coach. There are fewer of them now. Anthony Davis says a lot of coaches don't get on their superstars, but he does. Even when we win, he holds us accountable. He comes in every day with the same attitude, never too high or too low. I love his coaching. Kevin?
Well, he is a terrific championship coach. David, that says it all. Thanks. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Danilo Gallinari.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, Avery Bradley is out there with Johnson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And there's Monk. And it's James in at the 5. And this is the time of year when teams can start to lose, Brent, their focus just a little bit. How tough you think it is to stay motivated at this stage of the long season?
Well, depending on where you are in the standings, that motivation should kick in about the competitiveness to play in the postseason. But this is a reflection of the character of your team. And I think a lot of front offices and coaching staffs are really tuned into how are guys approaching this part of the year. Are they still attacking? Are they still relying on what we've taught in the training camp and our fundamentals? They start losing sight of that. The last half of your season could be tough.
Here's Young. Jacks up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's Young's favorite shot right there. A lights-out long-distance sniper with unlimited range.
Westbrook against Young. Westbrook can't get it to go. Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena. Pass to Capella. Westbrook against Young. To the paint. Here's Collins. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Bradley dishes to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
So it's the Hawks now. Here's the Hawks with the ball. It's a 3-point game. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Here's LeBron after Clint Capella's bucket. Trying to get open is Johnson, and the Lakers with another miss.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
No good again that time.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Yes, that goes in.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Lakers trailed by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
Here's Young. 29 points for him last game against New York.
And guys, in addition to that scoring, he was absolutely tenacious on the defensive end. A complete two-way game for him. Finished with 3 steals, I think, and that was a difference maker.
Here's Herter. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Passes to Bogdanovic. Paxson coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. James in the post. He's guarded by Collins. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That's going to send LeBron James to the line. That one on Collins. And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
When you talk to opposing coaches and how they scheme for LeBron James, the amazing thing is they talk about how he sees every facet of the game, not just what he needs to run, but how it is that he can make it difficult for opposing offense.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Here's LeBron. He's coming off a 25-point game against Denver.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10. Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
Atlanta with the ball. 3-point lead. Here's Herter. It's tipped. And the dunk by Capella.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
James against Capella. Over Collins. LeBron can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 5. Here's Herter. And again, it's Atlanta.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
But he's just fearless and unafraid to go up into the traffic of the defense. Westbrook takes it right to the bucket and a well-deserved trip to the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
I also like on the offensive end how they're working to get the ball into the paint, into the teeth of the defense. They've created a lot of high percentage shots so far.
And it's Capella missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Bazemore gets the bucket.
Bazemore wiry, and when he gets on the inside, I like where he finds the space to finish at the rim.
The pass to Okongwu. Here's Williams. Here's Capella. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. Los Angeles making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Trae Young. Now the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Pass to Williams. Back to Wright. Down low Deflects the pass. Capella with the bucket.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Now here's Bazemore. Anthony trying to get open. Bazemore misses. The Hawks leading by 4. Hunter with it. Now Anthony defending. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Horton Tucker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Gallinari, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Both good from the line that time. There's 1:40 left in the first. Wright, the pass to Gallinari. Back to Wright. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Pass to Reeves. Anthony on the wing. Gallinari covering. Count it.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Williams passes to Okongwu. Back to Williams. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Los Angeles.
For your Lakers, Trevor Ariza.
1:02 left in the first quarter. Wright looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Hunter, the pass to Gallinari. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Ariza. Back to Jordan. A 3-ball. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Hunter on the wing. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Jordan sends it back.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
Here's Anthony. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Wright, the pass to Gallinari. Outside Williams. Hits it from 3-point range. Now here's Anthony. Clint Capella has been leading the charge for the Atlanta Hawks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Back right after this. And he stands 6'9", but without question, LeBron James is the floor general for his team.
I have the freedom to call sets, whatever I feel best suit our team. I'm a smart, cerebral basketball player. My basketball IQ is very high, and I take that very seriously. So I know what best suits our team, and our coaching staff does as well.
And Greg, for all of his athletic gifts, very few players have thought the game as well as LeBron has.
And they listed him at point guard in his 17th season. But it's all semantics at this point. He's always been the best decision maker on any team he's played on.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Gallinari is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Williams at the 2-guard. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys,
DA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. So here's Gallinari, following the score by Trevor Ariza. Over Howard, off the left rim and out.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
James checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And then for Atlanta, Collins checked in for Okongwu. Bogdanovich comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Williams. Here's Bogdanovich, and it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. And we're seeing players, Brett, rise from deeper than ever before. You were a pretty good shooter. What was your maximum range?
Wow, Kevin, that's a great question. I wasn't allowed to shoot where it is that I could shoot from, so we won't get into that. But, yeah, guys are coming into the league more equipped, and it's because they're seeing that happen with players like Steph Curry, players like Trae Young, who are making that shot more and more effective, Damian Lillard, and now they're practicing those shots, and they're more efficient with them. So there's a reason why guys like the deep ball, and it's getting deeper.
Here's James, following the basket by Trae Young. James dishes to Howard. Collins with the block.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
The Hawks leading by 5. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. That one off the back iron and out. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now the feed to Monk. Kicks it out to Ariza. Howard, the pass to James. Atlanta with the rebound. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
And here's Young. 5 points in the game. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Howard. And Bradley subbed in for Trevor Ariza. And a change for the Hawks. Capella's checked in. Bradley finds James. Bogdanovich against Johnson. And the shot goes in.
Coaching staff cheering that kind of effort on from Stanley Johnson, working hard on the boards.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Young against Westbrook. Right at the free throw line. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Young's got 4 points this quarter. Capella against Bradley. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Now, here's Monk. He's covered closely. Westbrook passes to Johnson. Clock at 4. A 3 from Bradley. Offensive rebound. He gets it in there. James has got 9.
Well, you like to see LeBron make the read there as it comes off the rim and taking advantage of crashing the glass.
Young against Westbrook. LeBron with the block. Here's Huerter. And James pulls it down.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Now here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Just how fierce a competitor Russell Westbrook is. He just lays it all out there on the line every single night.
And Young kicks to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Herter. He's covered by Bazemore. Herter, no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
To the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Sinks that one from the post. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Now Young. 7 points in the game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 1.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
James against Capella. Ball stolen. Here's Herter. He dishes it to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Westbrook. And that one drops. Westbrook's got 11 points. A minute 50 left to play in the first half. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Now, here's Capella. To the inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
There is no question that Russell is one of the top 10 athletes we have in the league. On full display there.
James against Capella. And James throws it down. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead change. It's 6 already.
The Hawks trailing. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Good substitution here for the Lakers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for James. Anthony comes in for Johnson. Horton Tucker's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Monk's subbed in for Kent Bazemore. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Hunter comes in for Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Kevin Herter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Count it good.
He scores in so many different ways, but most of them have to do with attack mode and aggressiveness.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Young dishes to Okongwu. The kick out to Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 13 and a missed layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
Here's Westbrook. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. They get a hand on it. Young against Westbrook. Young's shot is good. And now a 6-point Hawks lead.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slant.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kevin, how did you find success as a team scoring in the first half?
When we move the ball again offensively, a lot of guys are touching it, trying to look at mismatches. We found a play in an action that was working for us and kind of just kept going to it.
If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
They've been knocking it down from 3. You have to give the playmakers credit for consistently finding the open guy. And then, of course, the shooters have delivered. If they keep it up, they're going to be tough to beat.
And Shaq, what'd you think about the Lakers?
Guys are not sharing the ball, too much one-on-one. See, Ernie, that lets the defense off easy. It's much easier to cover one guy than 5. Plus, when you're playing one-on-one, everyone else starts to stand around.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. LeBron James is out there with Johnson. And there's Monk, then there's Bradley, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. And finished off by Collins.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the 2-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot, and Trae able to make the play.
The Hawks leading by 6. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks.
And some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
A shot by LeBron, no good. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Here's Herter. Jump shot is good.
Kevin Herter.
Herter's got 6.
Hard to stop with how quick Herter is able to rise.
Westbrook surveying the D. Stolen by Collins. Here's Young. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And there's the drive. Monk's shot's good.
This is great when Westbrook starts to dictate the tempo of the game. This time he's doing it with the pass, setting up a teammate.
Westbrook against Young. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here is Young. 19 points in the game. Collins trying to break free. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 6.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
Westbrook against Young. Here's James, and James throws it down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Herter. 6 points for him. Young, good.
Trae Young looking like one of those young players who on a nightly basis gives you something you haven't seen before.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
And your Laker girls.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. DeLon Wright comes in for Young. Lakers trailed by 13. Here he goes. Bazemore misses. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Bogdanovich wide open. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Right, the pass to Gallinari. Outside, Bogdanovich. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Atlanta leading by 10. Taken away. And LeBron with a clear path to the hoop. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. James has got 7 points here in this quarter. Atlanta's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Inside and finished off by Collins.
Just has a nose for the dunks. Collins up there once again.
James with it. He's got 20. Buries it down low. LeBron's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know how physical Howard is down there. When he's going up with his shot, he is expecting contact.
So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Bogan Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Kevin Herter. Atlanta leading by 6. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row one turnover right after the other.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if they can ignite them.
LeBron putting the ball down on the deck. You just can't stop him when he goes straight to the rim.
For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Williams attacking. The Hawks again can't hit.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 24. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 4 to shoot. Hangs. And he sinks the layup. Now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
So both teams making some changes here. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Young finds Collins. Outside Williams shoots the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. LeBron's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19, a decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
Williams, no good, unable to end this run. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Lakers. A 2-point game for the tie. Hunter grabs the miss. Atlanta's gone 6 of 10 from 3-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. To the paint, here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Now, the team has also done a really good job of grinding it out on the offensive glass. Those second chance points have added up for them over the course of the game.
55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Young outside. Lobbed up there for Collins. Not going to go that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
LeBron, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Young taking his time here. Outside Collins. Jackson coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Hawks lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Hey, what we got to do here is we got to execute offensively, set solid screens, and be patient if you get the switch. Okay, be patient if you get the switch.
Well, the message there, practicing patience out there, doesn't want them to be in a rush at all.
And why should they? Right now, it's all about making the right play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. The pairing up front, Okongwu and Capella. Lou Williams out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the three. Atlanta's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Williams gets the bucket.
This guy's got one of the best pull-up games in the league. And Williams has done that thousands of times. So hard to stop.
And it's Westbrook missing. The Hawks leading by 4. The pass to Hunter. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He has to make those shots, guys. If not, a lot of pressure is shifted to the perimeter shooters to hit everything.
Here's Horton Tucker. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Atlanta. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Young passes to Williams. Here's Hunter. There's the dish to Young. Drops in the layup for 2. Young's got 23.
The top scorers in this league, like Trae Young could be, they get buckets when it's not easy to get buckets.
Pass to Monk. Back to Westbrook. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. They get it back.
Yeah, you could pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
Young passes to Okongwu. Williams dishes to Young. He takes it in. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Yep, that one goes. And now a 6-point Hawks lead.
Well, even when you get physical with Lou Williams, he'll use that against you. Keeps his balance that time.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. The Hawks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Okongwu kicks to Williams. Dishes to Young. Driving the lane. Westbrook with the block. Deep 2 from Anthony. Pass to Monk. Outside Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. The shot missing. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Atlanta making some changes. Molinari comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Williams. Into the lane. Okongwu's shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Got that one up quick.
And they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Young, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And it's in there. 19 points for Russell Westbrook.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
Here's Huerter. Monk defending. Passes it to Young. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's get an update on Clint Capella with David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Hawks head athletic trainer. He said it appears to be a moderate wrist sprain. Obviously, they can't afford to lose him. This would be devastating for this team. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside Westbrook. He dishes it to LeBron. And James throws it down.
Wow, and there's a reason LeBron has the ball in his hands. So capable in those moments.
The Hawks leading by 5. Poked away. Westbrook with the steal. To the inside. And finished off by LeBron.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Young pass to Okongwu. Young against Westbrook, and no good. Good defensive work there by Young. The pass to Collins. Westbrook with the steal. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Power personified right there in number 23, LeBron James. Wow.
At the line for Los Angeles, LeBron James.
And it's tied up with that one.
Tremendous job at the line, as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Atlanta calls timeout. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
They gotta be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Pass to Monk. And there's a minute 45 left in the 4th.
LeBron James knows he can get around anyone at any time. So that time, nice work with the dribble.
1:43 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Young. Shot to stop the run. LeBron with the block. And he gets it back. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Okongwu. Young's got 32 points in the game. Now here's Westbrook. There's the drive. Collins grabs the miss. Here's Hurt. Monk defending. Young with no one around. Off target from outside.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's James.
That
is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. A nice shot by Young.
And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
And here is LeBron. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Johnson for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Young. Okongwu kicks to Bogdanovic. Hawks passing it around. From outside, off the mark.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Belongs to Los Angeles, LeBron James.
He drops the first one, and that ties the game up. So making both free throws. That'll give them the lead here. Atlanta calls timeout. They're down by 1. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
All right. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
Young. The 3. No good from 3-point territory. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You got after it on defense. You look motivated.
You know, I heard it all from, is this the last that we've seen of LeBron and the fashion that he plays? And then defensively, he's not very good defensively. But you can't single me out. It will never be a possession where a coach or a teammate or a player on the opposing team will single me out defensively because I'm in tune with that side as well. So, we got a lot of guys that play the defensive side, and it's important for me to be on that side as well and take that challenge just as much as the offensive end.
Seems like you took some words to heart, man. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.